Hey, it's Ben. This video is to show you how to prepare a virtual private server in the cloud to run the Lynx cryptocurrency installer. This is the preparation of that virtual server and the installation LynxCI. So first step, I'm using HostBreeze as my vendor, and it's time to rebuild the seed node Node 01. Most virtual vendors, virtual servers, offer management controls like this. So if you're using Amazon Web Services or Linode or DigitalOcean, it's going to be pretty similar. All I need to do is reinstall my operating system. I'm using Debian 9, the 64-bit version. So I'm going to reinstall my operating system. So I'm going to choose Debian 9 and select that one, and I'm going to choose reinstall. Now, be sure that when you reinstall your operating system, that's exactly what you want to do. It is irreversible, and all of the data on that server's hard drive in the cloud will be lost and irretrievable. So be sure that when you reinstall an operating system on one of your virtual machines, that's exactly what you want to do and that you have backed everything up. Now, I've already done that, double checked it, and made sure that this is the case. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now that the node is rebuilt with a fresh version of Debian 9, I need to reset the root password for security purposes. So with this vendor, I'm going to choose root, and I'm going to choose to change the password. They have kind of a strange password reset process, and I'm going to go ahead and get that started. So the vendor has given me a new root password for this virtual machine. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put it onto my work file here, just to save that. And I'm going to click OK. Now, for security purposes, it's kind of strange that they generate it for you. For security purposes, I would recommend that you change that password after you've logged in. So let's go ahead and log in. Because I'm on a Mac, I'm going to use my terminal, and I want to SSH into this IP as the root user. I'm going to type SSH root at that IP address. I should probably spell the word root right. And then I'm going to copy paste my password in that they assigned for my virtual machine. Great, I'm onto the machine. First thing I want to do for security purposes is change my root password. So I'm going to type the command password. It's PASSWD. And for this video, I'm going to make it actually a little bit bigger so you can see it easier. I'm going to type that password command. I'm going to hit return, and it's going to prompt me for a new password. So I'm just going to take my old password. Of course, I'll change this after I'm done shooting the video. I'm going to take my old password and just change a value in it, and I'm going to set it to that new value. I'm going to copy and paste it again just to make sure, and paste. So my root password has now been changed. So the password they assigned me is no longer valid. So there's my new root password. Okay, so the first thing I need to do before I install the LynxCI is prep the operating system, Debian 9. Now, this is the version they installed, but it's not up to date yet. So I need to run apt-get and double check that everything is up to date. So type apt-get update and type -yes, so that will automatically confirm any prompts that pop up. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you can see what's going on. Okay, so it just updated itself with all the latest package libraries. Let's go ahead and type apt-get upgrade and see if anything needs to be upgraded with the -yes to automatically confirm any updates. And boy, there are a lot of them. So let's let that run. The upgrade task is now complete. So let's do one more upgrade, and that's the distribution upgrade. That might upgrade the kernel if an upgrade is needed. And a single upgrade is needed, and it's going to go through with that upgrade process. Now that the distribution upgrade command is complete, the operating system of this machine has been upgraded. But there were a few upgrades that occurred that are complete after a reboot is done. So I want to type the reboot command. Go ahead and reboot the server. I've now logged back into the machine. It's finished rebooting, and it's ready to install LynxCI. So I'm logged in as the root user. There's no firewall set up. We're not worrying about special user accounts or other pre-configurations on this machine. All we did was upgrade the operating system to the latest version in preparation for LynxCI. LynxCI handles everything else. So I'm going to go to the LynxCI GitHub site, and I'm going to grab that one-line installer, and if I can select it, I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to paste it onto the command line here, and I'm going to hit return. As you can see, the time is 1:10 p.m. Let's see how long this first step takes. That was fast. It was just about a minute. The initialization is now complete. You can now log out of the computer and walk away, and it will resume on its own. And I can do that by hitting Control D. Okay, so I'm all done and I can walk away and it will continue doing its thing. Does that mean that the Lynx daemon is installed and all the tools are installed and ready to go? No. This simply is the bootloader. It kickstarts the installation for LynxCI. I'm going to log back in. So if I want to see what's going on, all I need to do is type the command tail the syslog. So I'm just going to copy and paste that right here. It starts every 15 minutes. The uninstall will begin in 15 minutes. So on the 0 of the hour, the 15, 30, and 45th minute of the hour, the installation starts. So in 3 minutes, this install will start. Now, because I'm interested to see the installation occur, I've logged back into the machine and I've waited for the 15th minute of the hour to roll around. And what do you know? The installation has begun. The cron tab for install has started, and it's telling me it's starting the installation of LynxCI, and it's starting with the build environment for mainnet. So it's going to begin to build and install LynxCI, a production environment of the Lynx cryptocurrency daemon for the mainnet, which is the main network that you use for your desktop wallets and your Coinomi wallet. So it's going through the process of downloading packages and preparing and installing. This process takes a little while. It can be boring to watch, so you probably don't care to watch it, but for debugging purposes and for those curious nerds out there like me that like to know what's going on, you can watch the syslog like we are right now. So I'm going to hit Control C to get out of here. Additionally, you can type in htop and view in, I'm going to hit the letter T here to put a tree view of the processes. I'm going to make this a little bigger. You could use htop. I'm going to pan to the right a little bit. And you can see that it's busy also. That cron tab fired, it's running the install shell script, and you can see the stuff that is going on with that process on the machine. And you can see how much RAM it has and what it's doing and how long it's taking. So this is fun to see when it's done or what it's up to and what it's doing. But this is all that is necessary now to get LynxCI installed. All you have to do, I'm going to hit the letter Q, all you have to do is hit Control D to log out and walk away. You're done. I'm going to close that window. You're done now, so you can let it do its thing. After about an hour for a 2 gig VPS, it'll be done, maybe more like 30 minutes. On a Raspberry Pi, it'll take a little bit longer because the processor's slower and has less RAM. I'm going to have another video that shows that process next.